T minus 1 minute. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Yo, welcome to the Blue Lounge. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to a 2-2 draw. What a game, what a result. We thought it was going to be a tough game. We knew that Brentford were a bogey team for Chelsea Football Club. We discussed, we spoke about it in the last stream yesterday, and it looks like we dropped 2 points. Some will say, we gained a point because it did look quite bad, especially in that first half. The performance wasn't great, wasn't fantastic. Big changes were made at halftime, and we got ourselves in a winning position. Fantastic goal by Cole Palmer. Even better goal by Moises Caicedo, and then our defence lets us down. A long throw from Brentford, and the ball is in the back of the net with 2.5 minutes to go in extra time, and we weren't able to get the winner. Even though Cole Palmer did have a couple of good chances, didn't manage to put the ball in the back of the net. But I guess him coming back from an injury, the whole situation with him didn't quite work out. But yeah, we're going to be discussing, we're going to be talking about the game. We're going to be looking at the performances of the players and the manager. But before we do, I want to say big up to, actually I'm going to say big up to Courtney before I say big up to Kai. Courtney, big up to you, my brother. Welcome back. We missed you in the stream last night. You weren't about. And as a result, our like tally was quite low. But yeah, big up to you, Courtney, and welcome to the stream. Kai, how are you? How you doing, man?
Disappointed, man. Disappointed, not gonna lie. But other than that, I'm doing fine. Lots of decisions, lots of problems that in the end caused the draw in that game, which I'm sure we'll go over it all in the stream. But yeah, on the whole, it's just pretty disappointing, not gonna lie.
Do you know what, Kai? Let's start from the beginning. And let's look at the actual lineup that Chelsea Football Club fielded today. Enzo Maresca fielded today. Let me just bring it up on my screen, and then I will share it with everyone. Here we go. This is the one. So this is the. It's not sharing. Why isn't it sharing? Let's have a look. Oh, here we go. So this is the lineup. I'm not sure if everyone can see it. It's not as clear as I want it to be. Let me try and zoom in. No, it's not going to allow me to do that. All right, so this is the lineup. I'll read it out to everyone. So we had Sanchez in goal. We had Fofana playing in the right back position, which I thought was very questionable. We had Chalobah Tosin in the centre back positions, Hato on the left, Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez as our central midfielders. Bonanotte in the 10, Neto on the right, Gittins on the left, and João Pedro on the centre. My initial reaction when I actually saw this was, are we playing a back three, or is this a four at the back? Because when I saw Fofana there, it kind of threw me off. And then when we actually started the game and I saw Fofana playing as a right back, considering all the options that we have, I was a little bit baffled. What's your take on Fofana as a right back today?
It was a mistake. I don't get. I don't understand why we've got three right backs at the end of the day, and if you want to rest James, you play Gusto. You want to rest Gusto, you play James, and if you want to rest both of them, for me, even Achampong would be a better option than playing Fofana at right back. It's not that he's not defensively a good player. Positionally, he's just not aware of a right back, of where he needs to be, what he needs to do in a right back position. He was getting caught too high, he was getting caught too deep, he wasn't getting involved. Especially for the goal. He was nowhere near the correct position where he should have been to try and attempt a recovery. He probably would have never got there, but it's the pressure that you provide from tracking back. And going forward, just he offered nothing on that right-hand side. You know, we want the right back to at least put some crosses in, allow some support for Pedro Neto, and he just didn't do it. So initially off the bat, it just didn't make sense why he was playing. And if he was going to play and he really wanted to play for Fofana, then he needed to be a centre-back, not a right-back.
I agree. And especially when you have, like you said, James, Gusto, Achampong, players who are more suited in that position. And he realised the mistake that he made straight away. And that's why at half-time we saw Reece James coming on, Cucurella coming on, and Buonanotte starting this game. What would you make of his performance today?
The fact that he started, it made sense. I thought he was going to start anyway, even if Cole Palmer was fit. He started all right. He started bright. He was getting involved. Then he went missing for like 25 minutes. And then towards the end of the half, he then started to pop up with little 1-2s in and around the box. Well, I've seen him in the past. He's banged in some belters of a goal. He didn't look like he even wanted to shoot today. Especially there was an occasion where he did a little 1-2 with Caicedo, got in the middle of the box in the penalty area, and then just decided to lay it off where there he should be smacking it, at least putting it on target at the goal. So he definitely could have done more with the opportunity that he was given, because it was a big opportunity for him. But do I think that he shouldn't have started? No, I think it made sense because of how long Cole Palmer's been out for. It's not like he played West Ham and Fulham and then had the break for the international break. He's been out for a long time. So it did make sense. And to be fair, when he did come on, he affected the game, Cole Palmer. He completely changed the game for us. And he had opportunities to win it as well. So, yeah, it's... the biggest for me, the only real question mark I had in the lineup was Fofana for me. Other than that, I thought it should have been enough.
Yeah, I mean, I see Zia Talks in the chat. The Bayern Munich fan. They won 5-0 today. I watched that game. Harry Kane, some fantastic movement, finishing. But yeah, I also kept an eye out for Nico Jackson. He didn't do so great.
Yeah.
So no, he didn't do so great. Yeah, Zia, we will be talking about the clash coming up. Yeah, don't worry. You'll have your time. You'll have your time. But yeah, no, poor performance. Poor performance in the first half. The player that stood out for me was Pedro Neto. I think Pedro Neto put in a good shift today. His pace, taking man on, putting some fantastic crosses in, but we didn't have anyone to meet them. On multiple occasions, the chance was there for us to finish the game. And I think we missed Cole Palmer today. We missed him. Had he been able to start, it would have been a different result. 100%.
Yeah.
João Pedro was off his game today.
Yeah, there was another thing that I found really surprising today was for the last few, before the international break, the corners that we've been putting in have been deadly. We've scored 4 corners.
Yeah.
Today's corners, most of the time, we were going short. And it just seemed a complete waste considering how much joy we've had. And we can talk about the height of Brentford, whatever, but it's not like we've got small players. And if we're coming off the back of a great run with great set-piece goals, I don't understand what the massive switch was. Fair enough, you're going to do 1 or 2 short corners. I get it. You've got to switch it up. You don't want to be readable. But the amount of times we were wasting those opportunities, it baffled me. Pedro Neto, I agree. I thought he was probably our best player on the pitch. He created loads of opportunities. João Pedro, isolated up front, dropped into the 10, had some good moments, but didn't really get involved in the 10. Then was put back up front again when Cole Palmer come on. He looked a little bit leggy. Not gonna lie, he looked a little bit tired. He probably could have done with the rest.
Yeah. The trip, the amount of games that he played, I think, and he did take a knock, I think, in the first game for Brazil. So let me add Sadiq. He's just jumped in. Yeah, Sadiq, Worldwide Chelsea, big up to you. Welcome.
I'm back, guys. Not for long, sadly, because this result has killed my mood, man. I'll be honest.
Look at me and Kai, man. We're literally just. It's like we're working overtime, man. It's just we just got to do the stream. The energy is being sapped. I was on a high. 93rd minute. 2-1 up. Things were looking good, but then it was just killed off by the end. What's your take, Sadiq? Would you
At least we're still unbeaten, guys. I guess try to be positive as possible.
1 point off top. Yeah.
Well, it could be 4 tomorrow.
Let's just take it one step at a time, mate. One step at a time.
What happened to that positivity? That changed pretty quick.
I did know it was going to be a tight game. I did think it was going to be like a 2-1 or something. But, boy, I don't know how this happened, man.
I want to share this with you guys. Hold up, let me show you this. So this is a tweet from PYS. Big up to PYS, by the way. Maresca can only work on what he has. You can't slander the player's performance and then blame Maresca in the same breath. It is not Maresca's fault. If the depth is not good enough, he asked for a centre back, which he did, and has limited legitimate options at the striker for 2 to 3 months. And let me expand this. There's nothing else. I thought there was more. But yeah, no, I agree with PYS there. We did ask for a centre back. He did ask for a centre back. He had to backtrack because obviously he was told to. We've got to look at it internally. Well, before he was saying internal, external. But our defense has been shocking, lads. You know what? I think it was Chelsea boy who was talking about Tosin earlier. Tosin literally conceded 2, or was at fault for 2 goals. 1 counted, 1 was disallowed against Fulham, but it was literally a photocopy. The Josh King goal with Fulham and the goal we conceded today were literal photocopies. He was spun around and the ball was put in the far corner. I'm not faulting Sanchez for that goal. I think defenders need to do better. But before we went live, me and Kai were talking about Chalobah's positioning, and it looks like Chalobah was instructed to be in a more advanced role, which kind of left Tosin by himself on multiple occasions. And I'm questioning that decision making. If it was from Chalobah, I'm questioning it, and if it's instructions from Maresca, I'm also questioning it. I know Kai said that because we were expecting Brentford probably to be having a high line that Chalobah was given that instruction. But then when we saw that it wasn't a high line, maybe we needed to adjust. No?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I think that channel of instruction might have been because Fofana would have been tight with Tosin, right? Because if you look at the goal, I initially thought Tosin was at full as well, but then I look at Fofana, his position is shocking. And obviously, he hasn't played football. It's his first time playing football since March 25. You know, it's
Yeah,
been a long time. I don't think he's played in that position. Well, maybe he has. From my memory, I don't remember him playing in that position. Tosin was obviously annoyed at him when the goal went in. You know, you saw the reaction. So I do think Fofana either could have got back and helped, because when I looked at him jogging back, I think what Tosin wanted was that he would keep him close to maybe try to take him on his left foot, and maybe Fofana coming back blocks him when the player cuts back. Right, that's what I was expecting personally.
yeah.
But it was the exact same goal as Fulham, as you said. And obviously Tosin will get the fault for that. But I did mention also as well, Chalobah. That one is a weird one, but I think now that you've mentioned it, it makes sense. There must be an instruction in that one for
Yeah,
him to be advanced,
yeah,
because Fofana is not a right back, right? He's probably
yeah,
been told he needs to stay close as a right centre back, and that didn't happen. So yeah, I'm more
yeah.
towards Fofana at the moment. I'm more towards Fofana as an issue for that goal.
I was saying, Fofana is not a right back. We have multiple players that can play in that position who are better
Gusto,
suited
yeah.
than Fofana.
Why did Gusto?
Gusto, James, even Achampon has done that role in the past as well. So you know, um, and I'll say this: Maresca did address it at halftime. He did, do a bold move and bring in the Cucurella and James, and also take off Buonanotte, who I
Yeah,
thought was poor. Buonanotte was poor. He's not at the standard that we want. He's a squad rotational player, a fill-in. But I'm glad there was no obligation to buy with with that deal. I mean, I'm judging based on 45 minutes, so maybe I'm being harsh on the lad, but I didn't see anything that was impressive. That being said, Garnacho came on for I think 15 minutes, and I saw a lot of energy from Garnacho. I'm actually quite impressed, and he got an assist. His reaction after that, after we scored that goal, it showed a lot of positive signs. But yeah, what do you guys think of the 15 minutes we saw of Garnacho in a Chelsea shirt?
yeah. It was good, but then I thought he could have done better for the goal conceded. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
his
yeah, yeah,
position wasn't perfect. But this is what happens. They need time to gel, right? They've just come in. You know, we're expecting. Well, from what I can see in the timeline, we're expecting all these players to be ready. You know, Gittins obviously isn't there, and we're just seeing the hate coming through. I've already seen.
yeah,
We're not even losing, guys. We're not losing these games. We're not.
yeah.
You know, we're not. Obviously, United got an important win last 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, but we're not in that position where we've got problems left, right, centre. Right? It's not. It's not 2022, 2023. Potter, Poch, Lampard. It's not that feeling. Obviously, there's massive
Match,
improvements.
match day four, Sadiq. It's literally match day four. Still early
Yeah.
doors again. Yeah,
But I'm sure you see in the timeline, bro. Everyone's coming at certain players now. We're seeing
yeah.
Gittins getting hate, literally. He's obviously not ready. And just before he got off subbed, we saw probably his best couple minutes. That's
Yeah.
how bad it was. But João Pedro, you know I'm not saying he was bad, but that was probably his least effective game out of all the games that he's played so far. He's coming in too deep. Too many times is coming in, coming in, coming in, coming in. They made it very simple for Brentford just to defend that defensive line. So
Mm.
yeah, we need to change of course. I mean, when the subs come on, we saw the intensity. We saw Cole Palmer changing a few things. Everyone was attacking. Everyone was kind of on it. Neto, I don't know. He's either good or he's bad. He's not in the middle.
Neto was fantastic today, man. Neto was
I
fantastic.
he got into the right. He had the right things to do, but
But Neto put the ball on not a plate. He put the ball on plates. But there was no one there, man. The amount of crosses that he put in, right, where a Delap would have banged it in. Yeah, I mean, I'm always good on Delap. He hasn't really done much, but I think a player like Delap, but would have done something with that. I think even Mark Gui would have done something with that.
Mark Gui,
I'm
yeah.
actually,
Where is he?
where is he? Why is he not even on the bench? I don't get it. I don't get it.
That's why there's more to this Nicholas Jackson story that we've given in to probably one of the worst loans obligation that's not going to happen, and we've had to go back for Gui. That's it. Like, he's not going to play at this rate. He's not even going to play.
If you don't play him against Brentford, if you don't put him on the bench, when are you gonna play him? I mean, I don't get it.
Bayern. He's starting as Bayern.
Against Bayern.
Oh my days, guys, man! This game.
I want Kai's take on Garnacho, man.
Yeah, I mean, 15 minutes on, he took his opportunity. Done some things right, done something massively wrong for the goal. Not checking his shoulders, allowed that player to get in behind. But there was a lot defensively wrong with that. That ball should have never reached that point at all. But it is what it is. He had 15 minutes to prove to Maresca why going forward he could provide more than the likes of what Gittins had provided. And to be fair, out of those 15 minutes, he did do more than what Gittins has done in 3 games. And I thought it was another game today where Gittins was looking just not ready. And that's fine. If he's not ready, he's not ready. But then Maresca needs to understand that he's not ready and needs to go for a different option. I even thought when Tyreek George was out on the left for a little bit, he looked more influential than Gittins did for the entire game. So if he doesn't think Garnacho is ready because of fitness or whatever, then go with Tyreek George for a little bit. Take Gittins out of the limelight. Of course, he's going to get a lot of, as Sadiq's saying, a lot of slander, a lot of hate because he's not putting in good enough performance. Not even, 50%, 60% performance. It was terrible up until like the last 2-3 minutes before he was coming off, before he actually did something. And it's too late by then. But Garnacho's 15 minutes, he did provide something. He got that cross in, which ended up getting Caicedo his goal. He put in another one right at the end for Cole Palmer, which went over the bar. Yeah. And that was just in 15 minutes. So that he created more threatening opportunities in 15 minutes than Gittins did in 65, almost 70 minutes. Might even have been a bit more than that. So it's it's an interesting one.
I want to just address this comment. Big up to you, Confessor. It's been a minute, so welcome to the stream. I actually watched the replay. It looked onside.
He was miles onside.
Yeah, I watched the replay. It looked onside.
He's talking about the interfering one, the interfering guy that runs back in. He's talking about that offside. Because I thought the same what he said.
Yeah,
that's what the check was being done. So not the throw-on bit. The throw-on, obviously, you can be offside if you want. You can be wherever you want to be on the pitch, right?
Yeah.
But the first contact, there's a middle player that comes back on. And obviously, we've seen these rules about interfering and all this stuff and all that. So that's why they done a check towards the end, right? So I thought that as well.
Yeah, but I saw the check and I agree when it was in real time, it did look offside. But then when I saw the replay, it didn't look like it was offside.
Yeah, he wasn't blocking any line of sight or anything like that. He wasn't actually impeding in any shape or form. The ball didn't even go near him. In theory, it was obviously Carvalho was definitely not offside because he come from the other side of Garnacho coming from behind. And yeah, I mean we're clutching. At the end of the day, it's 2-2. They scored.
I mean, to be fair, I think had we have won that game, it would have been unfair to Brentford. The way they played and the way that we played, I think a draw is a fair result. Obviously, as a Chelsea fan, I want to see us win, but I'm just saying, it's a fair result.
You know what energy we needed? The UK protest today. That's the energy we needed, Mo. The UK protests.
Yeah. Just 1 second. Blue Class Media. I don't know why you can't comment.
You've blocked him. He's
how can I block him? He's an admin. He's a mod.
Bro, you put him as a spammer. You put him as bro.
He's a mod. He's a mod. You can't block a mod.
I've seen mods being put on the side as spam. And we know how it is. We had a conversation yesterday, right, about him trying to contact people.
That was offline. Yeah, we keep that offline. No, but
we got me, man. We got me. I got you, bro.
No, Nee's jumping on, so he can't comment. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna come on the panel. But I will definitely check and see if someone has put you on the block list for some reason.
But you must have bare blocks. Remember back in the day, there was a lot of spam.
Yeah.
Spam.
I've still got like about 120 people on my block list.
Same.
Yeah, about 120 people on my
I miss those guys.
Yeah, I know. Like every now and then I think should I unblock them, send them a message, and then they'll block them again. No, but yeah, for real. I need to. Where were we? What was we speaking about before?
Talking about that offside.
The offside thing. Yeah.
But we have him comment again. Agreed, fair result. So it's agreeing with Kai. But we've got to learn to dig in and pick up undeserved wins to be serious contenders.
Yeah.
These are the kind of moments you've got to grind results out if you want to win the title. You know,
champions.
Do you know what? I want to get Chelsea Dan on tonight. Because Chelsea Dan is raw. So Chelsea Dan, send a message to me and tell him to send you the link. Because I don't have you on my social media. So get the link from me and jump on. I want to get your raw reaction, mate. I want to get your raw reaction.
The guy in the car is back as well. The vibe. Yeah,
the vibe. The vibe is in on time today. He's in on time. Big up to you, the vibe. Big up to you.
We need that view, bro. What car is that? Let us know in the comments, man. Is that RA? Is that what is that? S2000?
It looks like
It looks like your car. It looks like your car.
Nah,
when you pick it up.
No, does it?
Yeah.
What the
convertible?
Yeah, the M Sport.
Yeah, you was killing it. YouTube was paying you good back then.
Nah, but I bought that before even. Well, technically, I bought that as I was starting my channel.
Oh, fair.
No. I had a Mini Coupe when I started my channel. I bought my M Sport after the lockdown. But yeah, Chelsea Dan, get that link from me and jump on. I want to get your unfiltered opinion. Guys in the chat, make sure you are subscribed to not just me, but Worldwide Charles, Kai behind the dugout. Even though he's away, Stanford Sink, and especially Blue Clouds Media, who is trying to jump on, but somebody's blocked him. so hopefully he can get on. Hopefully he can get on. Yeah. In regards to João Pedro, we said he had a poor performance today, but is it because of the international break? Do you guys think that our poor performance throughout the board was due to the international break, or do you guys think there's something more? There's something more that needs to be looked at.
It's always been like this. Yeah. Every international break, every first game back is always the same. We just never seem to be able to get up for it. I don't know what it is, And João Pedro looked tired. He looked like he needs a break. Unfortunately for him, he's probably not going to get one for quite a while. The Lincoln game, I think, will be his first break. I did find it surprising that Gu wasn't even on the bench, and then to have Tyreek George, not a striker, to go up front.
Esteval wasn't on the bench.
I didn't expect him to be on the bench, to be honest.
Oh no, he's ill. He's ill, guys.
Is he? Has it been confirmed? Is it been confirmed?
It was confirmed.
Okay.
Illness.
Okay. Do you know what it is? Like, is it the flu? Is it food poisoning? Is it something that is going to take him out from my Bayern Munich game? Or
no, it just says illness, bro. I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah.
We need to dig deeper, man, and get his medical records, because boy, man needs to play against Bayern Munich. Man needs to play.
Can't be seeing Gittins at the moment unless he turns up.
Gittins looked shot of confidence, and I think not the occasion, because at that point it was 0-0 most of the half, but he just doesn't look sharp. And okay, you can say that we've not really had much of a pre-season, and obviously for his sake, it's not really helped. But yeah, he just doesn't seem to be at the pace as all the rest of the players on the team, which is hindering his performance, and then is hindering our performance on that left-hand side. And the majority of the first half, at least for the first 20, 25 minutes, it was pretty much all going down the left side. Pedro was getting it every once in a while, but it was all trying to go down Gitten's side, and he would get the ball. I mean, the biggest thing is he's trying to take on the right back, and he's trying to do a little dribble, and the ball just rolls away from his feet. Like, it looked like he had no ball control, which is surprising because it's one of the things that he was praised on, and one of the things that he looked at quite thoroughly, that he's got quite good technically close ball control. But in that occasion, how does a professional footballer allow a ball just to roll away from his foot?
Kai,
Yeah, he needs confidence, man.
Look, I said to myself, I'm going to give Gittins 10 games before I start judging him. But he's making it hard for me to wait for 10 games, man. He's making it hard for me to wait for 10 games. I mean, seriously, he's got pace. He's got a little bit about him, but he seems to be too one-dimensional. There isn't really anything. I mean, when Pedro Neto has the ball and he's running down that flank, you can see that he's not going to be doing the same routine every single time he's attacking. Yeah. Gittins does the same thing every single time. He doesn't have anything different about his play.
Yeah, I think the one thing that you do get that helps with Pedro Neto is Pedro Neto can play in two different styles. He can either receive the ball in short and turn and take on a defender, or he can have the ball played through and run in behind. There were quite a few occasions where we tried to play the ball in behind to allow Gittins to run onto it. He was never ready for it. He never looked like he wanted to run in behind. He always wanted to receive the ball short to turn and attack the player. So in this game where we would normally think Brentford would play a low block, which would suit a player that wants to come short to get onto ball to attack the play, because there's not going to be space in behind. In this game, Brentford played a higher line. They were coming out a bit more, allowing space in behind. We needed a runner. We needed someone to run in behind, and he wasn't doing that. This is probably would have been more beneficial for Garnacho to start, but obviously he wasn't ready, because he is a player that has the willingness to run in behind. Or even a Tyreek George, he's not slow, but he also knows how to run in behind. And I think that let Gittins down today, and it's probably something that he can definitely learn and he can definitely adapt to his game, but it's going to take time.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking at the goal that Brentford scored, yeah?
Yeah. First or second?
Second one.
Yeah.
On the first contact, 4 Chelsea players are marking one player. On the first contact, which left 3 of them unmarked.
Open. Yeah.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. Like,
it's because they zonal mark, don't they? That's like the big thing now. They don't man to man. It's all zonal. So based on where the players are standing, they will mark specific zones rather than marking the players that are actually in the box. It doesn't make any sense.
Bro, I'm sorry. That's crazy, Kai, bro. That's crazy.
It's like you hear it a lot. It's like the modern type of football for defending. They literally, when they're structuring their defensive lines in training, they will draw boxes, and the players are expected to mark those boxes. Not expected to mark players, they're expected to mark spaces. So if those 3 players are not in the box or in that space that they're expected to mark, they won't even take notice of them. And you think, it's common sense. Mark the player. But if they're instructed not to man mark, but to mark zonally, they won't pay attention to players that are outside of their zone. But again, why have we got 3 defenders in one zone?
One zone, yeah. No, it's a very, very good. I mean, that comes from the manager, right? I mean,
it would be the set piece coach, really, because he would be, yeah.
Have you done your review, by the way, Kai?
No, I'm gonna do mine in the morning.
Oh, there's
makes sense.
I like to sort of
level-headed.
Yeah. Think about things a little bit first, and then I could do it on raw emotion, but I'll end up swearing all over the place, and I don't want to be doing that.
Do you know what? Do you know what? This is the kind of game. So there's games that make you happy. There's games that make you angry, And there's games that you think about it, it's like, what just happened there, man? And this is one of those games, it just drains your energy. It's like, had we won, we'd have been over the moon, pleased to be, the top of the league and whatnot. But to be honest, this is the kind of game that just drains the viewer, man. I watched it and I sent a message on Instagram and Expo. Hold on. Let me have a look.
Oh, I thought you said you sent one yourself. But yeah, I just saw the comment.
No, yeah. So I haven't received one on X.
Where's Nee, bro?
Nee said he'll be here soon. But that was like 10 minutes ago. Dan, you sent me a message on Instagram. I don't even check Instagram. Hold on, let me have a look.
I know you don't check Instagram. You're rarely on Instagram. You're on TikTok.
I'm really, yeah. No, TikTok, I'm active. But,
Guys, if you want to contact Mo directly, contact on TikTok, man.
Yeah, man. Dan, are you MC Razard?
MC Hammer.
No, are you MC Razard? Is that you?
Probably is him. If it's recent, it's probably him, bro.
Yeah, 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's probably him.
All right. So there's no message. It's just.
We're doing a stream tomorrow, right?
Are we do? No. Yes. Tomorrow Sunday.
10 p.m.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Yeah, 10 p.m. man. That's gotta be done. All right. Yeah, I see it. All right, then I'm sending you the message now. Hold on. Sending you the link. I'm sending you the link. Yeah, tomorrow 10 p.m. UK time. We will be live.
You're right.
Do you know what? I'm just thinking. Tomorrow.
What are we going to talk about tomorrow?
Yeah, exactly. I was just thinking. we kind of maybe we should have just kept the review to tomorrow. No.
Tomorrow, and you should have done a video today or short 10-20 minute one.
Yeah, tomorrow I think that there's going to be. Do you know what? Chelsea always pop up with some madness. Yeah. So Dan, the link has been sent to you, mate. The link has been sent to you. So jump on. Yeah. Now once Dan gets in here, man, he's just like shouting, and we'll all be like, "Lower your volume."
Do you think if the striker situation continues the way that it's going, say it takes even longer, or João Pedro gets injured, do you think they might bring Omega in January?
Yeah. That's a good one.
Or do you think they're going to wait for what's going to happen with Nicholas Jackson?
But Omega is bought with a deal to start in
next year.
Summer. So to bring him in January, then the whole thing has to be like redone, I guess.
You saw it's a pre-agreement, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a pre-agreement.
You saw his comment, right?
His comment?
Yeah.
What did he say?
Can't wait to join Mandem FC.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one. Yeah. I thought it was something else. Yeah. No, but do you know what? I'm a little bit on the fence in regards to his ability. Coming in, because I feel like we need someone who is proven. Because I don't know, I feel like we need a proper, world class striker, man. We want to win the Premier League.
We're not getting that anymore, bro. Those days are over.
Yeah. And what world class strikers are out there now to buy that haven't moved this summer?
There's a Senegalese guy who plays for Bayern Munich. I hear he's pretty good.
What's his name?
Yeah, what's his name? No Jackson.
Give me Loic Remy back, guys.
Loic Remy.
That guy had pace, man. That guy.
Bro, that one goal, he wasn't offside, but that one goal that he scored against Hull, bro. I'm sure it was Hull. I think it was Hull. Yeah, 3-2 when we won the league.
How about we get Timo Werner back, man?
Where even is he? Is he injured? I think he's injured at the moment.
Didn't he go back to Leipzig?
He did, but then I think he left Leipzig.
I thought he was at Tottenham on a permanent.
No, Tottenham didn't want him. Tottenham on big things now. Kudos and that. Got to give it to them.
Hey, what do you guys think of what's his name? Xavi Simons' performance today? Did you guys watch it?
He was good. You don't think he was good? He was good, bro.
He was all right. Got the assist. That's the main thing, you know. First game in.
He was good. I thought it was good.
Yeah, it was a corner, man. It wasn't like he did something mad.
He's got the aura, man.
I don't know, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I actually wanted him in the Chelsea team. I genuinely do want him in the team. So I can't really say anything.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I think he would have been a better acquisition than Gittins by a mile. I think we kind of messed up with the whole Gittins thing. I'm not feeling this.
But you never know. It could change, right? It could change in a few weeks, in a month.
Gittins needs time out of the limelight, I think.
Yeah.
I think he needs to come out of the limelight. I think maybe not even come on as a substitute for a few games. I think leave him out of the team for the Bayern Munich game. Let him play the Lincoln game. Hopefully build up a bit of confidence, and then slowly bring him in. I don't think right now he shouldn't be starting any games. He needs to build up something. He needs to build up confidence. He needs to build up his tactical awareness for the Premier League, his physicalness, the speed. He needs to get up to speed. So definitely, I would use him for the Carabao Cup, FA Cup for the moment, and then when we see an improvement, start putting him in.
Do you know what? I actually liked Hato's performance in the first half. I think he did all right. He didn't do enough, but he did all right. A couple of the passes that he pinged in, his passer was pretty good. Neve, big up to you, but you got this mad air conditioning, something going on in the background.
No, it's just the ordinary fan right in front of me. It's a little fan that blows the air in a little bit.
Yeah, it sounds like you got a plane engine playing in the background, man.
Unless.
I'm glad you're here because I do need to head out. I wanted to speak to you first, and we've got Chelsea down as well. We've got a whole panel. Everyone comes on when I need to go, which is frustrating, man.
Damn! I'll change it. Probably he's using the wrong microphone. That is why he's picking out that sound. Hold on.
Yeah, you're probably not going to hear anything.
Now we're good.
That's a lot better. That's a lot better.
I'll
leave you lot to it, though. I'll leave you lot to it, man. Mo, thanks for having me, man.
You got done here. You got done over here.
Tomorrow, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. And we'll try to find something to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, did you see Xavi Simons' tweet?
What now?
1 hour ago.
No. Tag me in it, man. Tag me in it.
Shall I tag you in it?
Yeah.
Is he getting 2-footed? Is that what's happening?
Let's have a look.
I'm sure it's his. I tagged you now. I'm sure it's official account. Yeah, it is him.
Let me have a look. Just refreshing my team.
I tagged you for call your notifications.
Gittins.
No, I am. Here we go. Oh, I see it. All right.
Xavi Simons should have come in for Gittins, not Alejandro Garnacho. Gittins, man.
I think Mo said that.
You guys said that?
Just now, literally before you came.
That's a dig. That's a dig, isn't it? I reckon that's a dig.
That's a dig.
Yeah, that's a proper dig. Let me share that with the man then. So let me show you guys what.
I hope he's not having a pop at Chelsea.
I don't know.
He's getting 2-footed.
Yeah, no, I think he is, man. I think he is. So
he'll be biting his fingers very soon because that game, if he's using that game to dig at Chelsea, then he's getting things wrong.
So that's what he's saying, man. He's saying, raise your hands if you're having a good weekend. Like, yo, Chelsea fans.
Oh, yeah, I'm having a good weekend. I'm not panicking at all.
I'm having a mad weekend. Mad weekend. Yeah, we're having.
I'm having a bless, man. I'm having a bless.
I'm having it blessed. I'm a Chelsea fan and he plays for Tottenham. I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Hey, you're joining a football club that hasn't won nothing in many years, and you want to compare that club to the Blues.
You know what I mean?
What are you talking about?
I'll leave you
Dan?
up to it, man. I'll leave you up to it. Mo,
Big up to you, brother. We'll see tomorrow.
Come
Have a
on,
good one.
Alex,
Peace
what are
out.
you doing? You just
I have to
leaving?
head out, bro. I have to head out. Honestly,
Oh.
family stuff. I won't be here.
Yeah,
But tomorrow, man.
I was with family. Look, I was with family sitting in the living room, and they were actually eating. And I told them to put my food. I saw you guys live, and I was like, "Oh God, I have to come over here."
Yeah,
And then I left
Tomorrow,
there right
then.
now. It's 6:19.
Tomorrow I'll be here.
More
Bring
tomorrow.
Chelsea down as well.
Can you guys hear me? I'm not used to
Now
this
we can.
thing.
Now we can.
And the volume,
Sorry.
brother, the volume.
Yeah, I'm not used to this. Sorry, guys. I'm not used to this space, this
Hold on.
layout. What you've got. This is all different to me.
Dan, the layout got nothing to do with your microphone.
Hold on. No,
No,
I've
I'm
got
used
it.
to
I've
StreamYard.
got it. I've adjusted the volume from my end. Dan, say something.
cheers.
Say something. Yeah, that's good.
Hello,
that's good.
hello.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. That sounds better. That sounds
Sorry,
better.
guys.
Yeah.
Big ups to everyone. Big ups to Kai and big up to Chelsea World. But I was on your stream 3 years ago. I used to watch you live stream all the time in your chat. I used to have a bit of debates with you with Kai Havertz and all that lot.
See, man, Kai, listen, you was the same. You were saying the same thing as well yesterday. Man. That's mad.
Yeah.
I got my
Kai
sponsors
Havertz.
today, though. Let me show you guys.
Yeah.
I love you. Oh, congrats.
Let me highlight this. Show again. I want to see it. Oh, I like it. I like it.
Hi, Chocolate
Oh
Ferreros.
man, I love this brother, man. Sadiq. I
Yeah,
love
Chocolate
him. I love
Ferreros,
him.
Yeah, Chocolate Ferreros. Yeah, thank you, mate, for letting me on
Yeah.
your stream, mate. Thank you letting me come on your
Yeah,
stream,
no,
mate.
I'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Take care. Take care.
Yeah,
mate.
yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
Peace.
enjoy your rest of the evening.
I will, man. Take care.
Chelsea Dan, welcome to the Blue Lounge. How are you? How you
I'm
doing?
alright, mate. Last time I tried joining you before and I said that it would work. I don't get it. When I have my Wi-Fi on, it won't let. It says it's got a private security. It doesn't basically it has private security. It won't let me on the stream. So if
Okay.
I take my Wi-Fi off and put it onto my 4G, it allows me to come on this stream. It's weird, isn't it?
Do you know what? I have got a security system embedded which encrypts all of the. No, I'm just joking, man. I don't know why that is. I ain't got a clue why that is. But yeah, no, big up to you. Welcome.
Big up to Kai and my bro Nia
Mo.
especially.
Yo,
Yeah, I got a question before you move on.
go on.
No, it wasn't allowing me to comment when I was on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Well, anytime I go to that, try to click on it, and something else will cover it. It won't let me comment. That's why I took a screenshot and I sent it to you.
Yeah,
I was
the
in there and I
screenshot.
want to comment and it won't let me. I said, okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna come over here and jump onto
Hold
the
on.
panel. It won't
So
let me do.
I think I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I still have it open here. Let me click.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, the option is right there. The option is up here to comment.
Yeah.
But when I click on it to comment, oh, what did I do? I click on an ad. So when I click on the option here,
Yeah.
over here to comment,
Yeah.
there's no option. It's gone. Nothing there to comment. And I don't know why. Hold on.
I don't know. I don't know why that is.
It just it blocks it with this YouTube thing. YouTube information over there.
Yeah.
It doesn't give me the option to comment.
Maybe you just got to
don't know.
refresh your a YouTube app, man. Because
On the
people are
app.
commenting. Yeah, maybe you just got to refresh your
People-
YouTube app.
Oh, maybe in the updates.
Server,
maybe.
this server, what you want, Mo, is it better than StreamYard? Like this platform, is it better than StreamYard?
It's called Evenmax. Evenmax.
It's pros and cons. So it's bandwidth heavy. So if I try to play a video clip or whatever, it's gonna take ages to buffer. In regards to the editing and the different options I have with customization, it is fantastic, much better than StreamYard, but it is bandwidth heavy. So that's the only issue.
Let me put it this way for you. The
but-
interface looks beautiful. It gives you more
Yeah,
ability.
and it's cheaper than StreamYard by a
Oh,
ton.
is it?
Yeah,
Oh, is it?
StreamYard I think it's like $40 right now for a month.
It's $65, so that's like 55 quid now. For
No,
Yeah.
it's
for a
not
year.
$65.
In the UK, it says $65. Before I used to pay
Yeah.
25 pounds
Okay.
for the year, but now
Yeah,
it's
so-
gone up in price.
So this is
For a year.
$25.
For a year.
No,
It
monthly,
can be
monthly,
for a year.
Monthly.
For a month.
monthly.
Yeah, monthly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is $25 monthly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get back to topic. People are here watching to hear about the match. Do you know what? I want to see if they've given me enough likes because I'm 15 likes. 15 likes. Guys, smash the like button, please. All right. I could be watching Match of the Day right now, but I'm not. I'm here. I'm here with you guys. Do you know what? Let me give Danny Boy a chance to give us his reaction. So, Danny Boy, you saw the game. You saw the performance in the first half and the second half, the substitutions, the goals. Give me your thoughts. Let me hear it.
But today, the first half, new team, new surrounding. Hato came on. He never played last before the international break against Fulham. It was like a different setup, a different system where we played against Fulham. Hato starting for his first debut, let Cucurella have a rest at left back. Then we had Tosin again in that, and then Wesley Fofana coming back from the injuries. Then we had the likes of I think Wesley Fofana was that right back, isn't he?
Yep.
Who was
Yep.
But it was like and then Trevor Chalobah and then tossing in the two centre backs and Wesley Fofana. I don't get why Wesley Fofana was at right back. It just don't make sense. I thought it would be the 3-5-3 formation. But if you had to look at it, it was a 5-3-2, wasn't it? It's a 5-3-2 what Enzo Marasco played today. First half was a bit dead. My liking. Weren't physical. Wasn't much mentality in the game in the possession wise. Brentford looked like they're like was on the possession. We might have more possession in the game, but we wasn't more clinical attacking in the first half.
Dan, can you just adjust your camera so we see like your full face? Up.
No,
up.
if
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. So So it was more physical in the first half. It was just like pass and move and trying to break down Brentford's system in defence role. Gittins looked like he wasn't too much in the game. The lights were like we had probably in the first half was probably Pedro Neto. We didn't see João Pedro as much in the first half. Enzo Fernandez did try in the midfield role, did try to do something to try to create the chances for us, but it just didn't work out. Sorry about that. I'll just quickly, babe, could you just shut the door, please? Sorry about this, mate.
That's all right.
Yeah. Basically, the first half it just looked like we was in the game of the possession, but we just couldn't get the right moments in that first half to create the chances. And then sudden, you see Brentford. It happened to us last week against Fulham when I was on knee stream. Said we have to watch out for that long ball, and that long ball of doing exactly the same goal what Fulham did, but we lost with the Fulham game after the international. We were lucky that the VAR disallowed it, but even though that was a goal, but happened again straight through. Brentford goes and scores, and was just in the first half couldn't create no chances. It was just like, I wouldn't say it was bad as much, but the first half, I think,
Dan,
because it's a new team. It was a new team.
Dan, do you think that the selection was an issue? Do you think that Maresca made too many changes?
Yes. Yeah, I think he did. I think I understand why he did the changes, Mo. Because we got a big game on Wednesday, the Champions League against Bayern Munich. I think he was resting. Like we said, we spoke on knee stream. Yeah, I think he just tried to give the players time to rest in case the injury problems happen in this game, and we might miss big players for Wednesday's Bayern Munich game. But like the second half, we played well. we literally played well. Once he done the changes, put Cucurella on, Reece James on. Then we see Cole Palmer. That after I was shocked me Cole Palmer on the bench today. I thought he won't be on the bench at all. I thought he'd be still injured for the thigh injury, but he came on, and he looked more like a threat to us when he came on. He didn't look sharp for a minute, but soon after he got into the game, into the rhythm, we just saw the different changes where Reece James, it's just the first team half looked like we were back last season. You get what I mean? We were back last season, where we've gone back in ourselves. That the whole team alignment together looked like a proper team. Didn't know what to do. There was everywhere.
Yeah, I think the international break. I think the rotation. I think the injuries. They all kind of compounded the whole situation. Let me bring in Nee. Nee,
Okay.
Your boy Garnacho gets an assist today. Congratulations.
Impressive.
Impressive.
Thank you. Thank you for you guys giving my flowers. But before I say anything, I want to tell my brother out there, I'm very sorry. Did not acknowledge him when I jump in to say hi to him. I really appreciate him, and always nice to have share a stream with him. He was in my stream pretty much almost about 70% of the live stream, and contributing a lot. So yeah, I want to say thank you very much. It means a lot to me and the platform. But yeah, Mo, thank you very much for having me as usual.
Before you carry on, guys,
Yeah.
he is referring to Behind the Dugout, a up and coming YouTube channel. Link in the description. Make sure you go in there and you're subscribing. Kai is putting in a shift. Yeah, he's helping out other YouTubers, but he also has his own channel. So I want you guys to make sure you are subscribed to Behind the Dugouts. I see Jackie Tinker in the chat. I think that's the first time I've actually seen you in the chat. Big up to you and welcome to the channel. Nee, take it away, brother.
Look, it was let's cut all that bullshit and go straight to the point. The players that our second string team are not good enough. We have to be honest with ourselves. You're not good enough. And I knew we always struggle. Enzo Maresca has to know that there's a big history behind us. Anytime we return from international break, we struggle to get a win. And you're going to a G-Tech stadium where we always struggle to pick up 3 points from. So no matter what, I understand you have a Premier League, you have a Champions League game. So which one are you winning? Do you want to win a Champions League or do you want to win the Premier League? You got to look at one of them. Which one do you want to, prioritize first? I know the Champions League, definitely we're going to go ahead. We're going to go somewhere. Do we want to win it? Because the number of changes that he made really shows us that our bench is not ready to, for Premier League games. Okay, so imagine if assuming we're playing Arsenal or we're playing Manchester City. Is he going to start with his players? I'm asking him one question. Is he going to start with his players? Obviously, no. He's going to start with his best 11. Although the following few days' time, we're playing Bayern Munich.
I'm going to interrupt you for a second. I actually watched Bayern Munich today. And I'll be honest with you, looking at the way that they play, looking at the way that we play, I think we'll score against Bayern Munich. But I'm shit scared at how we're going to defend against Bayern Munich, because our defense right now doesn't fill me with a lot of confidence. Does not fill me with a lot of confidence. And that's my main issue right now. Brentford game, if we put it behind us and we look at the game in front of us, I'm telling you this, we have to address our defensive problem, especially when it comes to playing against teams like Bayern Munich, like Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, teams that know how to score goals. They're going to cause us issues right now because our defense is lacking. We have had a couple of clean sheets, but let's be honest with ourselves. We were lucky to have those couple of clean sheets.
See, I don't want to mention names. I don't want to put pressure on a certain Uncle Tossi. I don't want to put his name, but he's done a similar mistake where 1v1 he's not good at.
Josh
1v1
King,
he's not good at.
Josh King,
Right.
Fulham. photocopy.
Yeah. Photocopy of it. When you turn him in and out, then that's the end. He can't block. If you watch the game against Brentford, we had a similar thing. And what's his name? This Jamaican defender, he blocked it. We turned him inside out. But once they turned him out, I think it was either Palmer. He turned him out. He turned him inside out, and then he blocked the ball. He didn't make his shot carry on to the back of the net. But Tosin, I would get worried with his 1v1 defending. But besides that, it's a teamwork. The whole team take a lose. Whether they draw, win, it's up to the whole team. But we have to be very, very careful with what we have on the left-hand side. What we're doing with Gittins. Gittins is not good enough. He's not good enough. And it's one of the players that I was never happy with. But because of the fan base, and so when they see those little dazzling skills in the Bundesliga, then they fall in love with. Once they see that, they fall in love with those things. And I'm not in for it. You get what I'm saying? So Gittins need to start from the bench. He needs to start from the bench and realize that, look, I'm not where I have to be. Garnacho have to start over Gittins. We saw the little minute Garnacho. We saw it.
Garnacho, I think, will definitely impress. The energy that he brought on, he was on for 15 minutes, but the energy that he brought on, the way that he connected with Cole Palmer, as soon as Garnacho came on, he pulled him aside and he said something to him. I don't know what he said to him, but I think that there's a relationship there. There's a connection there between Cole Palmer and Garnacho. Both of them, played in Manchester. Maybe they were friends off the pitch. We don't know, but as soon as he came on, Cole Palmer took him aside and had a word with him. And then you saw that connection between them. I have a feeling Garnacho is gonna impress a lot of people. I think Garnacho, being a player that was hated, in brackets, coming into Chelsea, I think he's gonna change a lot of opinions very, very quickly. I have that feeling. I have that vibe about him.
Oh, people that started loving him on the channel. Some people were saying it like, "I love Garnacho." They already love him. I was like, do not just let a player come in. Don't listen to what rival fans are saying. They'll say, "Oh, I have a mate, I have a friend who is a Manchester United fan, said this about this player. This is what he's gonna do." I said, no. Two different football clubs. They're different. United, everyone. Rasmus Højlund on his debut, 15 minutes, banging a goal for Napoli. You telling me Rasmus Højlund is a bad player? 15 minutes on his debut. He scored a goal for Napoli. So we have to take things easy on this player. Not everyone coming from Manchester United is a bad player. No.
I'll jump in there, Lee. Shouldn't that be the same for Gittins then as well? Shouldn't you have the same approach to Gittins as you are having with Garnacho? But I think Garnacho is going to be the starting left winger very, very soon. I don't think yet. I think he still needs to get his fitness up, which is probably why he didn't start today. But I've seen more in that 15 minutes from Garnacho than I've seen from Gittins in 3 or so games. But you should still have the same approach with Gittins as you do with Garnacho. If you're saying, oh, well, you don't want players from the Bundesliga, they're always rubbish. But then on the other hand, you're saying people, you've got to give Garnacho time. Don't just write him off because he's come from Manchester or you don't like him. You've got to have the same approach to it because they're both 20, 21-year-old players. They both come in from... I mean, Gittins' environment at Dortmund also went sour with... I can't remember. I don't know the coach's name, but when he came in and took over, he basically said, I don't fancy Gittins and stopped playing him. So he's coming from a very similar environment to what Garnacho did from Man United. Same, Ruben Amorim came in, fell out with him, gave him the same treatment. Obviously, it got a lot worse at United, and there was a bigger falling out. But they're both coming from the same background. The plus that Garnacho has on Gittins is that he is Premier League proven. He's played over 100 games in the Premier League, and he's done it in the Premier League, and he's improved statistically with his assists and his goals every single season since breaking through at United, where Gittins has only done it in Dortmund. And apart from that was the under-20s of Man City. But they're both coming in with similar goal and assist returns last season. I think Gittins takes it by a little bit in terms of goals and assists. But they're both coming in, similar age, same sort of background from the team. So they both are going to need the same sort of support that you know, for each player, at least in my opinion.
What exactly I'm trying to say on Gittins? I'm not saying that he is a bad player, but the way the fan base put a hype on him and also put a hate on Alejandro Garnacho, which we haven't seen him at our football club, is what I'm trying to differentiate. That's what I'm trying to say. Because the Manchester United, before even we got linked with him, they said, oh, his brother did this. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. He's going to do this. I was like, wait, let the player come, because it's a different culture, different football club, different different football clubs. It doesn't mean what he did at Manchester United is acceptable or it will be tolerated at Chelsea Football Club.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying, because it's so easy with him that he's already proven in the Premier League. So it will be easy for him to understand the way we play compared to Gittins, whom we've seen for 3-4 games or how many games now that he's still struggling. So the best thing is we have to, definitely he need time, but we have to manage him like we did with Modric. Modric did not deserve to start for Chelsea. So he too has to start from the bench and then ease him and, introduce him little into the game little by little until he's found his feet.
Yeah, I think our starting wingers right now is Pedro Neto and Esteval. Those are our starting wingers right now, because Garnacho's not fit enough. He's not adapted to the system just yet. He's still got time to learn it, and Gittins needs time coming off the bench, getting more minutes in certain games, maybe when we're a little bit more dominant, maybe winning games, so he can build up his confidence and understand the system. But right now, our best two wingers are Neto and Esteval, which is crazy to think that an 18-year-old is what we are relying on at the moment in terms of link. Because, like we say, we don't want to hype up these players too much because they need to come in and, get ready for the team. But we're hyping up an 18-year-old because at the moment, that is the best winger that we have.
He's proven it. And every time he's stepped on that pitch, he's made a difference.
Yeah. He would have made a difference today.
100%. And that's what you want. You want a player who is going to influence the game. He can be 18, he can be 39. Yeah. If he's influencing the game, he's going to be on the pitch. Dan, you wanted to say something, mate. Go ahead.
Yeah, 100% Kai was spot on what Nee said. Well done. I was about to say what you was going to say to Nee. With Gittins, yeah, from a different culture of atmosphere, from a German league, coming to an English league that is too much physical, right? Like I said to you, Nee, before, in the Bundesliga, yeah, the defense is too wide open and too spreaded, where they get used to the easy off ball through to the defense. Where in the Premier League, it's more physicality, where they're all into a line, like solid, like they're back solid in the Premier League, where it's too much physical. Where you see Gittins, he's still young. He's still young. He's the same age as Garnacho. But yeah, I say like Kai. Gittins for Borussia Dortmund, when I was showing the stats, yeah, he scored 15 goals, yeah, in the for Dortmund, and he did 5 assists. Garnacho for Man United did 6 and 6 in 2 seasons. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't look further back at Gittins in the 2 seasons before that, but he might have scored more in that in 2 seasons before that. But with Garnacho, yeah, I understand we have to give credit. The guy has just come into a league. It's too much pressure, too much mentality and physicality into a league that he needs time to adapt. Soon he gets that adaptation into the Premier League and feel the pitch of the players and knowing how to adapt fast pace. We'll see a better Gittins on the pitch. The way I saw Gittins today, he tried so much today, and the amount of times he lost the ball, we could see him doing the dribbles and the things where he runs into the box and creates it into the cross into the box, but no one went there. And we saw him take on the left back from Brentford, and he went to the side and he took a shot, but the goalkeeper somehow saved it. We're seeing bits of Gittins, but when it comes to the Champions League, we'll see a different Gittins in the Champions League because he knows the atmosphere in the European Cup, what we saw in Borussia Dortmund. So he'll be a better fit. I understand guys like our fan base say that it's going to be Pedro and Estefan. Right, Estefan Williams, I agree. Yeah, he looks like on the pitch. Yeah, he's ready, but he's still 18. He's still young. He needs about another 6 or 7 games till we could show that he's capable of the level of showing what he can do on the pitch, because he hasn't played big games like Man United, Man City. We haven't seen him when Bayern Munich. If we see him against Bayern Munich, then if he does well against Bayern Munich on a Wednesday, then we'll say, there's a player in him that he's going to definitely start every single weekend for Chelsea as a winger. But you can't. We have to give the kid time to adapt, time to do like what Gittins does, because with Estefan Williams playing for Carabao Cup, we've seen him play against us. He scored a wonder goal past us. Yeah, no, that's true. No goalkeeper will never save that against us in the Club World Cup. But like the team so far, the Garnacho situation, I think he will be our first starter. But it depends if Marasca is going to have with Pedro Neto, because with Garnacho for a minute, we haven't seen him ready. I think he's going to try and get us more games in the Premier League so he can level up his ability, these skills, to learn how to be in the Premier League. Because look at Nuno Madueke, when we first got him. Look at Jackson. That season when we first him, he wasn't that too clinical, but he proved it even more games to go.
Yeah. I want to just address something in the comments. There's a little discussion going on in regards to defensive elements of our wingers. Now, I think all players need to contribute in a defensive manner in certain parts of the game, in certain parts of the play. However, if you are in the team for your attacking attributes, that's what I want to see you impress me. If we look back at one of the best wingers ever to wear a Chelsea shirt, Eden Hazard, and his lack of interest, not even defending, he wasn't interested in defending. He couldn't care less about defending. But when he was attacking, there wasn't many players better than him at his time, if any. So I'm not saying that these players should be judged on their defending elements. Yeah, we do want to see some sort of defensive attributes, some sort of defensive commitment. But if they are doing what needs to be done in the attacking portion of the pitch, I can turn a blind eye to defensive attributes. I don't think we should be looking at the wingers in regards to how much defensive play they do. It's really about their attacking.
They'll say the same thing, though. If he does so good defensively, but rubbish in attack, they'll go, well, yeah, he's done great in defence, but he doesn't offer anything in attack. The winger's there to provide attacking options.
Do you remember Marcos Alonso? Marcos Alonso, you might as well play him as a striker, because defensively he was crap. Offensively he was fantastic, but the issue is he's a left back. So he's in the team to play as a left back. He's not in the team to play as a winger or as a striker. He had a fantastic return when it came to goals, but at the same time, he wasn't doing the business when it came to the defensive aspect. And that is why Marcos Alonso was not looked positively upon by a lot of us, because defensively he was poor. And that is what he's in the team for. He's in the team to mainly keep that left-hand side secure and attack when needed. Right now, we're looking at Cucurella. He can do both. And that's the brilliance about Cucurella. He can attack, he can defend, he can invert. So do what you're in a team to do, and if you can contribute with other aspects, fantastic. So like you said, Kai, spot on. If you're able to defend as a defender, yes. If you're able to attack as an attacker, yes, and then the rest can follow suit.
Yeah, in an ideal world, every player is going to be balanced, but it doesn't work like that.
100%.
It
100%. But I'd rather have a player who will give me,
and I also think
the role in the best, do their role in the best way, and then it contribute. I mean, like for example, today, Caicedo's goal. Caicedo is not in the team to score goals, but when he does score a goal, brilliant, fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But we've also got to think, right, at the time when Garnacho come on, because I see a lot of people saying like that, you know, he doesn't, not so much the goal, but more that he doesn't contribute defensively. Firstly, he was on for 15 minutes, not a whole game. So how do you make your judgment of that? You can say, oh, back from United days, but he's not playing at United anymore. He's playing at Chelsea, different manager, different tactics. So you can't really get that opinion in 15 minutes of football. But also, it's 1-1. We want to win the game. I guarantee Maresca has sent him on with instructions to get high up the pitch, to go give us something, to get us a goal. And that's exactly what he did. He got in behind, he put the ball back, and Caicedo score. The winger's not gone on there with the instruction, defensive, we don't want to lose the game. He's told him to go on the pitch to score or to provide an assist to get us a goal. So, of course, he's going to find himself higher up the pitch and less likely to be in situations where he can defend, because that's not what he's been asked to do. I know you mentioned
he's fresh. He's fresh. You know, he's on for 15 minutes. The rest of the lads have been on. They've been on there for like 75 minutes, so they're knackered. So when he comes in, he's going to have that, you know, that energy, that intensity, because he's literally just come on.
Exactly. If he had started from the first minute, and played 40 to 60 minutes, there's a fair assumption of time to judge if he's going to work defensively. But you can't make a judgment on his defensive attributes if he's been put on the last 10 minutes to go and provide a scoring opportunity or score, because he's been asked to attack, not gone on there to defend. So for me, I don't have any issues with his defensive contributions as yet, because I haven't seen enough of him. Yes, he could have done better on the goal, but that ball should have never reached the back post at all. It happened, you know, it was coming. The amount of long throws they were doing, and we were in the same position for every single long throw. All the defenders were crowded around that one little spot, and the ball was dropping everywhere all the time. It happens. But yes, I agree, he should have done better in that situation. But overall, I can't say that he's not going to contribute defensively, because he hasn't. He's gone on at a different point in the game with a different instruction, and a similar, you know, when you said about him going to talk to Cole Palmer, he didn't go on there to have a chat. He went there with instructions from Maresca, and I think it was more to pull Tyreek George back up front so he could go on the left. He's gone with a specific instruction to attack and try and win the game, because we should have gone out there and win the game. Because when we scored that goal, the first goal, I felt like we took the foot off the gas a little bit. We had a few minutes after where we were trying to get it, and other than that, it sort of went dead again, and Brentford came back into the game and they were trying to score. Then we made the changes and there was a switch again. I would have liked us at that point, when we've gone 1-1, to try and kill the game. That would have been the perfect time to maybe have made that substitution to go attack and try and win the game then. But, you know, it ended in a draw, disappointingly.
Yeah, 100% disappointingly. 100% disappointingly. Guys, look, we've had 20 likes. If there's anybody watching the stream right now who hasn't smashed the like button, if you're a Chelsea fan, I expect better from you. If you're a Brentford or Bayern Munich fan, you know, I get it, I understand. But if you're a Chelsea fan and you're watching the stream and you haven't hit the like button, a little bit disappointed. But listen, we will be live tomorrow for our regular stream, Sunday night stream on the Blue Lounge, 10 p.m. UK time. We also are going to have a stream on Tuesday night, and we're going to have the match preview for Chelsea Bayern Munich. Then we're going to have a match review Wednesday night, straight after the game. We will be discussing the Bayern Munich game tomorrow, but we are going to have the preview on Tuesday night. And I have got a Bayern Munich fan who you might have seen on the stream yesterday. He will be coming on. So we're going to try to get as much of a discussion going on. It is a very, very important game. It's a game that I'm really, really looking forward to. Chelsea Bayern Munich is going to be a mad game. Purely for the history, purely for the fact that we're playing in the Allianz Arena, where we won our first Champions League trophy back in 2012. So we're looking forward to going back there and seeing what we can do. Bayern Munich had a fantastic game today. They beat Hamburg, I think it was 5-0. Fantastic game. Nico Jackson played a half in that game. He came on at halftime and he was a headless chicken for a lot of that game, to be fair. He didn't really do well. But anyway, I want to say a big thank you to all of you in the chat. I saw some new names in the chat, so thank you for your comments. I hope to see you in the next stream tomorrow. I want to say thank you to Dan for making his debut. He made his home debut today at the Blue Lounge. So big up to you, Dan. How did you find it? How did you find the stream today? How did you?
Very good, mate. I know. Like, I just need to get used to this setup. Soon I can get to it. If I like come on again, I need to adjust the volume and just learn how to adjust the volume so it's not that loud. But before we end the stream, yeah, Mo, just quickly, yeah, I just want a quick question for you guys, yeah. We've been hearing all these Chelsea fans that there's going to be possibility that us this season is going to win the Premier League. Yes, we're unbeaten. We've got 2 wins, 2 draws. But games like this, if we're going to draw games like this, there's going to be no way we're going to go ahead and be title challengers, because games like Brentford has got a new manager, has lost better teams, like lower teams like that. We should not be struggling against these kind of teams, yeah? Our mentality is like what I was putting into the message. Our mentality and our physicality is meant to be on proven shows to go and get results like lower mid-table teams to win the league. If it carries on like this season, Mo,
we will. We will be talking about that tomorrow. Okay. So tomorrow we'll have the Liverpool result come through. Yeah. When we go live, we'll review the entire match week, look at all the results, look at where we are, and look ahead at the season coming up. Jackie, I said that literally yesterday in my match preview. Yeah, Brentford is our bogey team. They are our bogey team. But yeah, we'll be addressing that tomorrow. Nee, any final words?
I'll say, it's very sad when you have people like Jimmy and Redknapp whom they think they know everything, that just want to slam players or trying to put blame on them, and then some other fan base will pick it up, says Alejandro Garnacho is the one at fault for not marking the guy for just 15 minutes. 15 minutes. And it's a teamwork. It's a teamwork. And I'm not going to take that bullshit from this guy. Sorry for my language. I'm not going to take any crap from this guy, putting blame on him for what? The ball moved very, very fast, and you never think that he probably wasn't even watching. Although he went to sleep. It wasn't. It's not time for us to caution blame on individual players. That's why I went slow on Tosi. Although he've done it 2 in a row, I went slow on Tosi. And just like Kai said, he was brought in to go and get goals. He was probably even thinking that maybe someone's going to flick the ball away and then hit on the break, and then that would be Alejandro Garnacho. So it was not even trying to get. It was a bit trying to get himself away from that crowd. Make sure he makes it available should in case the ball drop. Maybe, but it is what it is. Champions League might cost us the Premier League if we have to push it, because I'm sure if we don't have a Champions League, we wouldn't have even paraded the kind of players that we put on the pitch. Maybe we would have gone for our full strength frame squad. So 100%. It is what it is.
Champions League definitely was in the back of Maresca's mind when he was selecting the team today. Yeah. Kai, final words?
Look, it's disappointing, but we move on. Next game, Bayern Munich. That's the best way to do it. I'm not going to make any real judgment of the team until we get like 8 to 10 games in, because that's when you have a real idea, and all teams should be at their peak at least by 10 games in. It's still early on. We're 1 point off top, potentially, if Liverpool do well tomorrow, a bit more. But in a minute, we're in and around where we need to be, where we want to be. And we just got to improve from here, and the players will improve, because it's the job of the managers and the players to improve. So, yes, it's disappointing, and we criticise players where it's due, we praise them where it's due, and we look at the games in isolation. We're looking at this game in isolation, or at least that's how I'm looking at it. I'm not now thinking the whole season's over because we've drawn against Brentford. Looking at today, it could have been better. We had the opportunity to win it. We didn't. It's done. Now we've got to move on and go out and produce a better performance against Bayern in midweek.
100%. 100%. Before I let everyone go, announcement. I will be creating a pro clubs on EFC 26. I will be giving details, not this Sunday night stream, next Sunday night stream. I'm waiting for the actual full release. I mean, I'm playing it this weekend, but the full release will be next week. So I am going to create a pro club, and I'll put the details in the stream in 2 weeks. And anybody who wants to join, they are welcome to join, and we might even record some content and play it on some of the streams. But yeah, pro clubs is coming to the Blue Lounge. Any FIFA players, PS5 only. Sorry, Xbox players, PC players, PS5 only. But I will be letting everyone know. So if you're interested in joining pro clubs on EAFC 26, we will work something out. But yeah, thanks for everyone who's been in the chat. Thanks to everyone who's been on the panel. Thanks to Chelsea for putting in
Drawing
a
the game.
decent-ish performance. Bad first half, second half I can live with. But Bayern Munich, Champions League, it's getting serious. Looking forward to that. Take care, guys. Stay safe. I'll
care,
see you
man. Stay, man.
tomorrow, 10
Peace
p.m.
out, man.
Peace out.
Up the Chelsea.